one way or the other, or a tale of two tales and a call to greatness. Most of the wisest people in the world all agree that all of September and October is the true celebration of the harvest, also known as All Hallows Eve. It is a celebration, a preparation for all the long-awaited rest. And many await the day when Halloween is finally appreciated across the 2 full months it deserves. For one, it is a fantastic and perfectly legal semi-religious way to tell human resources that you're gonna dress any way you like, and they can venture off to hell. Only your mama should be able to tell you how to dress. And anyway, HR is the reason why bell-bottoms went out of style. HR ladies prefer stretchy pantaloons and Moo Moos. But it gets more complicated, of course it does. It is a little-known fact, but the full story of All Hallows Eve features a beautiful tale. 20 million years ago, we lost ours in the haste of evolution. And the 2 months of Halloween is when we should put it back on. And making a proper tale is extremely easy. You just need a weightlifting belt 6 inches in width, and then attach a stainless steel paper towel holder to the butt area. And use some fur fabric to stitch a 30 to 50 inch long tail. You can search the internet for adult large costume tail, but they always turn out to be too short. This is especially important for adults because the moment they put it on, their back stops hurting and they stop bitching. Oh yes, the large, wide belt starts warming up their back muscles, and the tail gently exercises their now very little tailbones. It is a scientifically proven fact that such a tail eases back pain, nearly eliminates a stiff back, and cancels out most complaints. This has been known since the prehistoric times. Most hunters and warriors always wore a tail. A tail enables new levels of flexibility and helps the warrior become stealthy and fierce. What we call Halloween today is an ancient celebration of the end of harvest. A celebration in preparation for the darker months when it gets cold and everyone can eat and drink and be jolly. Major religions are largely a mix of ancient celebrations, but now altered towards their own aims. This helped them spread and take on new customers. The bigger the religion, the more soldiers, coin, and control. But they don't quite like celebrating the end of harvest. In fact, it's forbidden in some cults. It is the one celebration that they could never fully assimilate and alter. I say that is because it's about getting in touch with our inner animal and about not dressing like everyone else. It's about getting in touch with ourselves and not listening to what we are told. Uniqueness is the very thing that makes humans powerful and mighty, that makes them read books, that makes them travel, that makes them search for their wisdom. And cults that trade shared fantasies for a cozy existence and coin to spare. Fear intellectual independence. They fear that people will accept their true culture, the culture of human greatness, and that they will end up losing control and customers. But the 2 months of Halloween are inescapable. They just belong. They are far more ancient than any made-up cult. And you can verify that if you imagine yourself being in your final years and asking if being silly and authentic and standing in relentless pursuit of knowledge was really so horrible. Should we all be scared and smile as little as we can and artificially lower the tone of our voice to sound all manly? Becoming an adult is not merely a question of aging. It is a question of learning and accepting our inheritance in the shape of all the world's wisest books. It is about discovery and answers, not about merely looking old and then playing a fake it until you make it, until you stop caring what is real anyway. You know, the really real truth and wisdom here is that those who do not put on a tail still end up wearing one. But rather than being funny, healthy, and rebellious, they wear a metaphysical, cowardly chicken tail because they are too scared to stick out. In all their posturing, they are just chickens that want to blend in. Your older self is not going to like that. A great part of life is love of it. If there is one thing you'll remember from this text, child, let it be the following words. Don't be a pecking chicken. May you become your own untamed purring cat and travel unlimited steps gracefully and fearlessly. To put that in human terms, you are to reject all masters and owners, and you are to grow all the way up, and with the aid of tens of thousands of wise books, become a great being, an untamed being. Let the tail be the symbol of your intellectual independence and the rejection of mediocrity, fantasy, and that tragic uniformity. Above all, you are a creature of the stars first, and then a human second.